his twin and she's got more P than a lot of niggas and all that other shit, well, then that shows that you believe that she's a catch, that she is somebody. You know what I'm saying? And for her to say, okay, that was before I met Dev, but now I'm secure in the relationship that I'm in, he should have just saluted it instead of being in his feelings and coming back with all this old extra other shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And then screaming the big P. Well, in the big P, I said, you got to let the woman do the choosing. She chose publicly which way she was going. Instead of saluting that, you come back and say now, oh, I can have that shit if I wanted it, which makes no sense.
Yeah, that's where it got real murky for me.
Yeah, because you can't have it if she don't want to fuck with you. And she said that she said publicly, I don't want to fuck with you. But then you come back and then say, well, I can have it if I want. And then everybody else ran with the shit because they don't understand the game. But he's been in the public eye with women, public figures or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But he got a stomach for it. You got to have a stomach for this shit. You see what I'm saying? And that's the way it goes. So I think it was a little bit of lying inside those tweets, you know what I'm saying? And when it's big P, it ain't no lying, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, unless it's big playing. And if the P stand for playing and there's some playing going on, then you can never tell what a nigga that's playing is doing.
You know, sometimes the best response is silence. I guess some people forget silence is golden, ladies and gentlemen. If I'm in a tangled web affair like we've seen recently with Young Thug's former side piece, Instagram professional thought Lena, and I do mean it with all disrespect because I don't respect thoughts, but professional thought Lena, of course, was caught, not 4K necessarily, but a leaked video apparently of Young Thug and Lena back in 2022, and she's begging for that man. You feel me? I'm talking about crying and all the theatrics. Now, of course, it was a private moment. Nonetheless, we're here now. As you heard earlier in this video, Bill Haney, always doing damage control. I don't know if he did it better than Lena, but we'll get right back to Lena. Let's talk to our folks real quick in this audience. I need y'all to do me a favor. Please don't forget to tap in, hit that like button because I'm trying to break through. Hit the subscribe. I want other folks to see this content. And if you're rocking with me, hey man, I just want to give y'all a special shout out. Trust me when I say this. This is not easy. I really, truly appreciate it. Now back to the thought and the thought's father-in-law. Now, what's interesting is Bill Haney tried to do damage control and it just went left, man. Fans attacked him, talked about his son's so-called wife, and we really got to address that title wife real quick. I'm not necessarily looking at Devin in a lesser light because his so-called thought wife was caught on camera begging for Young Thug and he was basically dismissing her, or apparently by what Bill was saying, Young Thug was hurt that Lena was moving on. But I will say this, when you choose these notable whores to be your companions full time, I get what all the females are gonna say because they're always the main one caping for 304s. They'll never defend black men, but they'll always defend, if it's not Travis Hunter's Mexican eater, it's Devin Haney's. I don't even know what she is. They all look like clones, y'all. They should have their own nationality called Waiting for That Brother to Get a Check, because I don't know these girls' nationality, but they all seemingly look like clones. But nonetheless, Devin knew what time it was when he hooked up with that chick. And I'm not knocking him for hooking up with her. I'm just saying nobody feels sorry for guys like y'all, man. If anything, I need more Young Thugs to really expose all of this and make y'all look like the fools you are. Interestingly enough, Lena, the 304, wanted to clap back. She comes back and she says, get this, y'all. I'm nobody's twin. I'm 100% down for my baby daddy with whatever he do. This is why I said I'm going back to that title wife. Ain't no way in hell I put a ring on you and we're legally binded, right? Within this government construct of what's called a marriage. And you're out here calling me your baby daddy. See, already she's preparing for the typical future of these so-called slow-minded brothers. You know, the ones that hook up with these so-called clone-looking females. I don't even know what nationality they be, but she's already addressing you in public, brother, as you're her baby daddy, not my husband. Interesting. Not my husband, huh? Just my baby daddy. Well, guys of standards, right? Just like women of standard, right? If you're married to a man and he's going out here calling you his baby mama, I'm sure there's a sense of dignity about you where you'll feel slightly offended that this dude referred to you as his baby mama rather than his so-called wife. Even the term partner would have been better than baby mama. Well, in this case, Lena, the clone 304, called Devin her baby daddy. I thought she was clapping back. Maybe she thought she was holding it down for Devin, but it looks bad, y'all. Look, man, when Young Thug said, me and my twin was talking about some whole other ish, yada, yada, then he was addressing things about, like, I'll put all this up, you know, I could get her when I want her, whatever. He's doing this, and at the same rate, he had a special Christmas where it was up and down seemingly with Mariah. That is, he's over here doing damage control himself, saying, sorry, babe, the internet is the internet, yada, yada, yada. Long story short, to all my brothers, man, this is why, if you got any notoriety, even from my average brothers, you do not post your so-called sweethearts, especially if you didn't properly vetted their resume. Like, come on now. You brothers get these so-called clones. You're quick to talk about just the sisters, but you act like the grass is greener on the other side. And by the looks of it, that grass is stained, man. It's stained with Young Thug's DNA all over it. And you're about to drop a baby out here. Your pops look incredibly stupid by going ham. And I get what he was saying. I get it. Because one way we could look at it, maybe Young Thug probably was hurt by Lena telling him she's moving on. But if I'm the so-called veteran that I think I am in the game of thoughts, Young Thug seemingly was more worried about a RICO charge. Keep in mind, Bill Haney, he's behind the walls at that time. That man ain't thinking about your so-called daughter-in-law who really excused herself as a wife and labeled your son as a baby daddy. Don't think I didn't miss that. But Young Thug did what most guys would do if they seen you as somebody that's replaceable, disposable, whatever you want to call it. He kept it moving. Now, I'm not into the whole keeping it P word. It is what it is. It's in you or it's not. I'm not trying to give a whole history lesson about it the way Bill tried to do. And he got cooked in them comment sections. But I will say this, man. Have standards, y'all. Y'all go out here, and I'm talking about you men with notoriety. You get the same type of women, and it's always like a simp or a woman caping for y'all that's always excusing it, saying, why is it your business? Well, I got a fucking microphone and I feel like talking about it. Now that we handled that, we could keep moving on. But my whole point is, little things like referring to me as your baby daddy while this man is over here telling the world that he could get my girl anytime he want, but he don't want her. And then your clapback is, I ain't your twin, I'm down with my baby daddy. You know what a harder clapback would have been? Honestly, silence. Silence. The internet is gonna internet. It's undefeated for a reason. Silence would have been the best call here. You got Devin out here posting weird cryptic pictures. I don't even know what it's supposed to mean. Maybe he's saving face. Clearly he's embarrassed. But this is what happens when y'all chasing these clones, man. Goddamn. The whole mindset needs a reset here. Devin Haney's pop, who's always defending him, even when Ryan got you down on that platform, brother. Devin himself taking weird pictures instead of just staying out the way like he should have. Lena, I mean, she's already a whole walking L out here. I don't got nothing to say about her, so she don't need a reset. She is what she is. Young Thug, the only reset I want to give you, brother, you fresh out of jail. You got a whole 15-year probation. Already it's looking like the odds are against you that you're gonna stay clean out here. Why even address whole problems, bro? See, y'all all like talking about this P word. What's the point of addressing whole problems? You didn't need to mention you could get her anytime you want, especially if you're trying to save face with your current broad, Mariah, the scientist, whatever. But that's my little nuggets for the day. What say y'all in the comment section? Because I just be seeing corny shit all day. And some of y'all be like dipping your foot in and out like you don't know if you want to keep it real or not. The point is, man, y'all got to leave these little broads alone. You want to dip and dab in them, go ahead and do that. But y'all putting rings and shit on these chicks? Girls that's out here calling you baby daddy, and you did one of the most ultimate selfless moves by marrying a woman, and she's calling you her baby daddy? My nigga, if the other 9,000 red flags wasn't enough, this was it. I'ma holla at y'all. Y'all keep it safe. May the force be with y'all, cause these niggas tripping.